and the CEO is here to deliver an update to the depositors, and she's flanked by other members of management who have joined us. The lady on my left is Madame Angela Chirabwire. She's Director, Legal and Board Affairs. Next to her is Mr. Moses Sapel, who is the Director, Human Capital. Opposite the other side in a maroon tie is Balam Sempala, Director, IT. And on his left is Mr. Yusuf Muchibi. Some of the other members are engaged. Now, on my part, just before I invite our CEO to make her comments, just two quick ones. One, first of all, I want to thank the media guys. Our turn-up rate has been 100% for all of you who have invited. The only downside is that while the turn-up is 100%, the reporting has been 90-something%, meaning one or two of you can't pick the news and it remains in the phone, or I don't know where it is. I think to ensure value for money, and most importantly, dissemination of information, we request that you impress it upon your editors that this information is good for the public. I know some of you have sub-editors and editors who may be stubborn and don't pick up your news, but I'd like to appeal to them that this is vital information for the public, and we would like that every time we call you, you really go ahead and disseminate this information. You must have noticed also that the collection of the media houses here is very deliberate. This room would have been small if we were to call all the media, but we are tactical and deliberate in who we invite, which to me is supposed to be a plus on the value addition you make as a media house. So it would be nice that when the opportunity comes, you please share this information with the public. As we mentioned in the last press briefing, this is part of our routine updates as we are going through this process of the EFC in liquidation, and it is intended to be very precise and to the point and succinct. So my CEO is going to issue an update to the public, and thereafter we'll wrap it up with the usual business, clarifications here and there, and at the end of it, one of us will take off some 5 minutes to give a recap in the language that most people understand, and that is Luganda. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this moment to invite my CEO to issue the statement that we are prepared for an update to the public. CEO, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Patrick, and good morning, members of the media. Update on payment of depositors of EFC Uganda Limited. Kampala, February 12th, 2024. The Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda commenced payments of depositors of the closed EFC Uganda Limited on January 29th, 2024. All depositors with balances below Uganda shillings 100,000 who submitted valid NINs and matching mobile phone details have been paid. The fast pace at which depositors are being paid is aligned to the international core principles of deposit insurance, which require fast and accurate payments to depositors of closed banks in order to maintain and enhance public confidence in the financial sector. As at February 11th, 2024, approximately 50% of the depositors who held balances of up to 10 million Uganda shillings had been paid. Effective today, February 12th, 2024, the fund has made arrangements to start receiving and verifying documents of depositors who held company and joint accounts. These depositors shall be required to submit the underlisted documents to the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda at AHA Towers, Plot 7, Laudel Road, Kampala, during working hours. Company account holders. 1. Letter confirming the account name in EFC Uganda Limited and the names and signatories of the signatories to their accounts. A registered board resolution indicating the bank account to which the deposit should be paid. Certificate of incorporation and location of the company, memorandum and articles of association, copies of valid national identification cards of signatories. Documents 2, 3, and 4 should be certified by the Uganda Registration Services Bureau, URSB. Joint account holders. Copies of valid original national identification cards of signatories. Resolution signed by all account holders indicating the preferred mode of payment. The DPF further urges individual account holders who have not yet received their protected deposits of up to 10 million shillings to present their valid original national identification cards to the DPF staff stationed at Stanbic Bank, Lugogo branch during working hours. In the same regard, all depositors across the financial sector are reminded to update their personal details with their respective financial institution. The fund shall continue to provide regular updates to all depositors and the public. Any inquiries on protected deposits should be directed to the DPF Director Communications at 256-312-206-400 or WhatsApp on 0709 015 012 or info@dpf.or.ug. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, CEO. It has been as brief and precise as that. As you noted, we are handling depositors in tranches, starting off with those with 100,000 and below. Those have been sorted. The individual depositors are being paid on currently in Stanbic, Lugogo branch. And today's presser is really specifically addressing the companies and the joint account holders of EFC, as already indicated by the CEO. So I'd like to open the floor for clarifications or any questions. Sweet and clear. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, my name is Paul Chiveru. I work for Radio 8 and X7. As the CEO was speaking, she spoke about that there is a number of people who are having deposits up to 10 million who have not yet received their money. We would like to know how many in numbers that have of depositors that have received their money so far.
Okay, thank you very much, Paul. I'd like to request our Director, Finance and Operations, Yusuf Mukibi, to give you an update on the numbers. Yusuf, please.
Thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of update of the depositors that we've handled, let me start with the depositors that we received from the liquidator. In terms of total, these were 2,066 depositors. And the total amount that was supposed to be paid to them was 53.95 billion shillings. Of those depositors, we have 1,250 depositors whose loans exceeded their deposits, and therefore these were actually offset. And we shall not pay them, and the total amount for these depositors is 1 billion shillings. So therefore the total depositors that were eligible for payment were 816 depositors worth 52.9 billion shillings. Of those 52.9, of those 816 depositors that were that had balances below 10 million Ghana shillings were 779, and these were worth 300 billion shillings. And then depositors that had balances above 10 million were 37, and these had balances worth 52.6 billion shillings. In terms of the depositors that we've paid so far, we've paid 374 depositors worth 125 million, and we are yet to pay depositors. The number is 405 depositors worth 175 million shillings. So therefore, the total depositors that are below 10 million shillings are actually 779, with total deposits worth 300 million shillings, and the paid depositors, we paid 374 worth 125. Hope that clarifies. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other clarification? Yes, madam. The mic.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Patience Natkunda, and I write for Prime News news website. When we were here, you talked about
Thank you very much, Patience. As we indicated, it is the depositors who have balances of 100,000 and below who submitted their national IDs and mobile phone numbers, and we verified that they are matching. So you recall that I said they have to have matching names and telephone numbers. The names have to match. So for those we paid. Those where there is a mismatch, we have asked them to give us information which matches. So we're still working on some of those whose information is not yet matching, and therefore we don't consider them verified.
Thank you. Any other? Yes, go ahead.
I believe that the process that has been what has been the end of this process? What are the major lessons, and what could be done to improve this process in an event where another institution is shut down?
Thank you very much, Collins. The major challenge with this process has been lack of information on depositors. Since 2019, we have been running a campaign in the media asking all depositors to update their personal information with their respective financial institutions. However, some depositors have not done this, and this has affected the speed at which we are able to pay them. Nevertheless, those who submitted this information were happy that they've been able to serve them fast. So for this exercise to be successful and to be faster, all Ugandans who have bank accounts should update information accordingly.
Thank you. Any other? So, by and large, unless otherwise, looks like we are moving to a wrap. I think the key message has been that those who still have not updated this, please do it. Don't wait for this scenario. And I hope all the journalists who are here have updated. By the look on faces, there are some who haven't. Please do find opportunity to go to your financial institution. Make sure your records are up to date, because you never know when the sun will not rise and it is a cloudy morning and there is need for using. They forced you to update. Ah, perfect. That's nice. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a quick and brief, precise one. I hope we have taken note of the issues, and we request that please report accurately, especially the numbers that were declared by the director. If necessary, you all have smartphones. We would rather share these specifics with you so that you get the numbers right. One media house the other time removed a 0 from a figure, and that changes the whole story. Could have been a typo or anything. So please pay attention to detail and report factually, because as you have noticed, the situation has been calm, and we would like the sector to remain as calm as it is, because that's why DPF exists. We have to deal with this in the financial system. So I thank you all very much for this session. We'll call you again when we have an opportunity to share with you a little more, also to share with the public. And on that note, I think I can bring the English section to a wrap, and then request my Director Balam to just take 5 minutes to unpack this in Uganda. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Kwongera okutegeeza abantu abatereka esente zaabwe mu EFC Uganda Limited banka eyagalwawo olwaleero ng'ennaku z'omwezi 12 omwezi guno ogwokubiri omwaka ogw'2024 ekitongole ekya Deposit Protection Fund kitegeeza abantu sente mu EFC Uganda Limited Bank eyagalwawo ekitongole ekikulu ekya Bank of Uganda nti DPF yatandika okusasula abantu abo okuva ng'ennaku z'omwezi 29 January 2024. Abateresi b'essente mu EFC Bank bonna abalina ssente ezaali zisigadde ku akawunti zaabwe nga ziwera emitwalo 10, 100,000, abo bonna abaali balina endagamuntu n'ebirala bibakwatako nga byonna weebiri mu banka basobola okusasulibwa ssente, era kati bonna bafuna ssente zaabwe nga bayita mobile money oba mu mikutu egy'ensimbi eza mobile money services. Kati kino kyatuyamba okusobola okusasula abantu bonna kubanga ebibakwatako byali weebiri, era twasasula ebitundu 5 ku 100. Ekitongole ekya DPF kyasobola okusasula abantu ebitundu 5 ku 100 abalina obukadde obutasukka 10 basasulibwa. Okuva leero ng'ennaku z'omwezi 12 ekitongole kigenda kubanga kitandika ate okusasula companies n'abalina accounts engatte bagenda kubanga basasulibwa ssente zaabwe okuva leero, era tukubiriza ab'ebitongole n'abantu abalina accounts engatte okutandika okuleeta bibakwatako mu kitongole, offices z'ekitongole ekya DPF e Nakasero ku kizimbe kye tuyita Aha Towers, Cloudel Road, Plot 7. Tuli wano tubasaba muleete bibakwatako tusobole okutandika okuteekateeka ensasula ey'essente eziri mu banka eyagalwawo EFC Uganda Limited. Bino bye twagala okulaba nti no mujja nabyo ebikwata ku companies, ebbaluwa eraga account ya company eyo engeri gye yaggulwawo, n'abantu abavunaanyizibwa okusayininga ku account eyo abateekako emikono ku account okugyayo ssente. Twetaaga ebbaluwa eyo, twetaaga n'okusalawo kye tuyita resolution okwakolebwa abantu abavunaanyizibwa ku akawunti eyo mutuleetere n'okusalawo okwo mu buwandiike. Twetaaga n'ebbaluwa endala eraga ekitongole ekyo kampani yommwe engeri gye yatandikibwawo, kye tuyita certificate of incorporation, nakyo tukyetaaga. Ate era twetaaga ne kyetwandiise ebbago oba constitution oba memorandum and articles of association oba ebbago lye mwakola erya kampani eri, nalyo tulyetaaga. N'endagamuntu ez'abantu abavunaanyizibwa okuteekako emikono nga ssente zigibwayo eza kampani. Ebintu ebyo ebitaano tubyetaaga okuba nti nno tusobola okuteekateeka ssente ezo okuba nga zibaweebwa bannannyini kampani. Kati bwe mba nga mulina akawunti engatte gye tuyita joint account, abo abalina akawunti ezo engatte tubeetaaza endagamuntu zennyini original oba etali kopi, naye endagamuntu yo gireete jangu nayo eyabo abateekako emikono ku joint account. Twetaaga n'ebbaluwa eraga engeri gye mwasalawo enzigyayo y'essente ezo, eyo nayo jja nayo. Ebintu ebyo ebibiri bijja kutuyamba okusobola okuteekateeka ssente ezo okuzijjayo. Era ekitongole kya DPF kyongera okutegeeza abantu abalina ssente zaabwe ng'oli muntu ng'olinayo akawunti yo mu banka eyaggalwawo nga ssente ezo zetukomako ffe ng'aba DPF zetuyita protected oba zetukuuma emiliyoni 10, tubasaba okujja obanga tonafuna ssente zo ng'ate ebintu waliwo ebyali bibulako by'otaaleeta, mujje muweebwe ssente zammwe, mujje mu bank, Stanbic Bank erugogo yeri gye tukolera okulaba nti nno ssente zammwe muzifuna. Kale tubasaba mujje ne national ID oba endagamuntu ojja ofune ssente zo. Bw'obanga tewazifuna ku mobile money, jangu ssente zo ojja kuziweebwa. Era mu ngeri y'emu tusaba abantu bonna abatereka ssente mu banks mutuyambe mugende mutereeze ebibakwatako, mutereeze endagamuntu, muweeyo ebikwata ku ndagamuntu yo, muweeyo ebikwata bw'oba olina mobile number gy'oyagala okuweerezaako ssente. Tubasaba mugende, kijja kutuyamba okwongera okusasula mangu nnyo ssente nga tukozesa ebyuma byaffe bikalimagezi okuba nga ssente zibatukako mangu nnyo nga tolina nakujja mu banka kulayininga. Era tujja kuba twongera okubategeeza n'okubannyonnyola ebinaaba bigenda mu maaso mu kiseera kino kye tusasuliramu ssente. Buli kimu kye tunaabanga tukola tujja kuba nga tukibategeeza abantu bonna abakwatibwako mu banka eno eyaggalwa, naye n'abalala bonna bw'obanga ddala oli muntu atereka ssente mu banka ez'enjawulo zonna, tujja kuba nga twongera okubategeeza ebintu bino. Bw'obanga olina ky'oyagala okutegeeza DPF, tulina emikutu gy'oyinza okututuukirako. Tulina essimu 312 2 6 osobola otukubira ku ssimu eyo, oba osobola okutuweereza message oba obubaka ku WhatsApp. Eno ye namba ya WhatsApp eri 0709 015 012. Oba oyinza otuweereza email ku mukutu gwe tuyita info@dpf.or.ug. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala okumpuliriza. Amannya gange nze Bala Musempala, nsigadde ndi mukozi owa DPF.
Thank you. Yes. This is your shoulder.
Kale. Kakati kino gy'emiwendo egy'aba badeposita ba EFC gye tusobola okubawa. Bank of Uganda yatuwa badepositors 2,666 nga badepositors abo balina sente bilioni 5.3 mu milioni 9.5 kwabo badepositors 2,666 kwaliko badepositors 1,205 nga balina loans mu EFC nga balina amabanja. Kati etteeka ligamba oba olina ebbanja tetukusasula sente zo zituna okusasula tuzikosa okusasula ebbanja eryo. Era badepositors abo 1,205 balina looni nga za bilioni 1 mu milioni 5 eza Uganda. Ekitegeeza badepositors abasigalawo aba EFC be twalina okusasula baali 816 bokka nga abo balina bilioni 5.2 mu obukadde 8. Kati kwabo badepositors abalina benayogeddeko 816 709 balina sente nga ziri wansi wa milioni 10 nga zirimu milioni 3 eza Uganda, obukadde 3 obwa Uganda. Abalala bali 37 nga bo balina sente nga zisuka bilioni 10 bali badepositors 37 nga balina bilioni oba obuwumbi 52 mu milioni 600. Kati ku badepositors 779 twakasasulako badepositors 374 nga twakabawa obukadde 125. Abo abasigalawo badepositors 405 nga basasula obukadde 174. Kati badepositors 37 tujja basasula nga twegase ne Bank of Uganda. Era ndoza advert yafuluma mwajira beya Bank of Uganda nge bayita baje balite ebiwandiiko byabwe. Ndoza kyekyo mwebale tuwuliriza. Amanya Yusuf Mukibi ndi mukozi mu DPF, Director Finance and Operations.
Okay, thank you people. Till the next time, we'll call you again. The session is done.